Hi guys. Thank you.
Thank you for the support. And wearing teal.
Yes, thank you everybody for the support from the last video. It was kind of crazy. Very heartwarming. I think I cried every time I would get a message or a text. It's just, we are very, very, very lucky to have so many amazing people in our lives. So thank you. So I think we'll talk about what led up to the appointment and then the day of the appointment. So when he was 5, we took him to the eye doctor because he had like excessive blinking and we thought something was wrong with his vision, and his vision was fine. And then we had noticed a couple little like facial things, but Tourette's had never ever crossed our mind ever. And like maybe 9 months ago, I don't remember, I was watching 90 Day Fiance, and the girl on there, Lauren, she was doing the same facial things. And I was like, holy crap, like, that's so William right there. And she didn't say anything. And then I guess people were being really rude on social media to her because she was on the show saying that she looked like a drug addict. So she went ahead and talked about having Tourette's. And then it actually showed her, it aired on TV, her going to a Tourette's conference, which was pretty amazing. And it was just so informative. I didn't know really about Tourette's, and that gave a lot of places to go look for information. And it had people like tell their own personal experiences. And I knew as soon as I watched it, I'm like, yep, that's it. That's what we're dealing with right now. So I called the pediatrician. We went to the pediatrician, and at first she was like, I had to fight her for him to go to speech years ago too. She's very like, oh, everybody progresses in their own time, which I get, but I'm like, oh, I'm the mom I know. So we were talking about it, and the more we talked about it, the more his tics were coming out. And then I remember at one point, like, she looked over and she's like, oh, he needs to go. He needs to be seen. And it literally was like, breathe. I wanted to be like, don't look at my kid like that, with some extra words thrown in there, but I needed her to give me the referral, so I was like, shut your mouth, shut your mouth, shut your mouth. And then she was like watching him, like she was taking notes. And I'm like, what the hell is she writing? Like, I wanted to know, but she's not going to tell me. Maybe she would have. I don't know. I didn't ask. I was just like biting my tongue. And then she was like, okay, yeah, he needs to go to Loma Linda. And I'm like, Loma Linda? I thought I could do everything here. No, he needs to go to Loma Linda. Like, oh shit. It just got real. We're going to Loma Linda. So we had to wait for the insurance to approve the referral. The day the insurance called me, I called the neurologist at Loma Linda, and the lady there was amazing. She was super nice, and she's like, well, we only have a schedule for 3 months at a time, and we're completely booked right now. And I was like, I felt crushed. I was like, I have zero control.
Crushed.
Like an ant, yeah. I was like, I can't do anything to help my son. And I was working, and I had to go out and pick up my class, and I saw my friend, and I just looked at her, and all I could do was cry. And I'm like, I can't do anything. I have no control over this. Like, I have to wait 3 months, or I have to call every day, but like, there's no guarantee that we're gonna get an appointment. And she was so supportive, and she was like, it's okay, like, it's gonna work out, like, you got this. So the very next day I was at work again, took my class to recess, and I called back, and I was like, hey, I'm not trying to be annoying. I was embarrassed that I was calling, but like at the same time didn't care because like I wanted him to be seen. And she's like, actually, we just had a cancellation. And I was like, yes. And she's like, yes, what? Yes, I want it. And she's like, do you want to know the day and time? And I'm like, put our name down, please, and then tell me the information. And she was laughing, and I'm like, seriously, like, I need it. Like, so she told us it was March 10th at 8 a.m. That was a Tuesday, school day. So Bradley spent the night with Grandma and Papa.
And I got to miss school.
William got to miss school. This kid. So March 10th comes, pouring rain. I was just like,
And and I got Starbucks at 5 a.m. in the morning.
5 a.m. It was crazy. And I'm just like, is this a sign? Like, I hate driving in the rain, and this is how our day is starting out. And I was just like, this is going to just be one of those days. And we got to the appointment. We got there early. They took us in early. The doctor was amazing. We sat there for maybe, like, I think it was like an hour, and it was just basically him observing William, asking us questions. Super nice. Any question we had, he answered so clearly and made sure we completely understood it. And at the end, he literally was like, here's paperwork. Like, he typed out all the notes. We walked out with a packet of paperwork with diagnoses on it and what he recommended. And it was kind of like, wow, that was painless. Like, don't know what I was expecting. I think I thought we were going to have to go back. Because I didn't even tell you, like, oh, they might want us to go back and, like, do some sort of testing. There was nothing. He was like, come back in 6 months and we'll just kind of reevaluate everything and see where we're at. I was like, wow, that was, it was pretty painless, right? It was easy. We got in the car and I asked William, I'm like, okay, we were all processing all this information we had just got, and I asked William, his brother's being silly, and I was like, William, how do you feel about everything? And what was your response?
I was thankful the doctor wasn't weird.
Yeah, that was his response, and I'm like, okay. Meant more the fact that, like, he just diagnosed you with stuff, but he was thankful that the doctor wasn't weird. So shout out to the neurologist that we saw. I think his name was Dr. Shu, for not being weird, because William appreciated it. So our goal that day was to make it as fun as possible and make it a memorable day in a positive way, not, oh God, that's the day I had to go to Loma Linda and see a doctor. So
we left and we met up at Chick-fil-A with Kylie, and then we went and got shaved ice, and then we went to Cabazon, and Kylie bought me new shoes.
all in the pouring rain. So
I got shaved ice in the pouring rain.
yes, and new shoes in the rain. So thank you, Kylie. You're amazing. You made the day very memorable in a positive way. So you're awesome.
Yeah.